Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end. Fucking big killer, hot. Big ball, fat,
Sports God TV broadcast there from DC. Like and subscribe if you really trying to see me. Oh, what a feeling talking sports like religion. No cap over here. Man, it's all about business. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. I command you to respect my squad, my mob, my Washington Commanders as they demolished the Cleveland Browns 34-13 to improve to 4-1. 4-1. I take that right now, man. I'm just going to run through some notes that I took while watching this game. Jayden Daniels again impresses. The defense once again impresses. Cliff Kingsbury offense once again impressive. Okay, listen here. First off, the defense was lit today, man. The defense was lit. I believe the Browns was 0-11 on third down conversions. 0 for 11. Deshaun Watson, he looks bad. He looks like trash. They need to probably insert Jameis Winston into that offense. It has looked that bad. He was sacked 7 times. You got Mr. Frankie Louvu, man. Louvu, great signing. Got him a pick. I can't think of who knocked the ball in the air hitting Deshaun Watson, but it fell right into Louvu's hands. He had 2.5 sacks. Wagner added 1.5 sack. Jonathan Allen had 1. Dorrance Armstrong had 1. And Fowler Jr. had a sack. And also the defense, man. They got a stop on the 4th down conversion, the first drive for the Cleveland Browns. And then they forced 3 straight 3-and-outs, back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, the defense was all over the place. They only gave up 13 points. Last week, they gave up 14 points. They are starting to jail, so to speak. And again, like I said last week, if that defense can play up to speed to where their offense is doing, the way their offense is doing, and their offense is building leads and things like that, that defense can hold people down, make some stops. They ain't creating the turnovers like Quinn and his defensive staff prefer. I know they thrive and take pride in turning the ball over. But if they can sustain what they're doing right now while their offense is still putting up points, again, this team is going to be scary, y'all. This team going to be really scary. Jayden Daniels, man, he had a mishap. He threw a red zone interception, tried to fit it into a tight space. Brilliant play by the defender for the Cleveland Browns. But Jayden, man, was under pressure on one play, and he rolled out to the right, extended the play with his legs, head down the field, threw a strike to Terry McLaurin for 65 yards. A bomb. McLaurin stumbled. You know, the guy shoestring tackled McLaurin, man. He could have almost stumbled into that end zone for that touchdown. That was a big play by Jayden and McLaurin. The Commanders on that first drive converted a 4th down. Austin Eckler came like on the jet sweep type of deal and was able to turn it up and get the yards needed for that first down. And that allowed Brian Robinson Jr. to get into the end zone and to score one of his first touchdowns of the day. Jayden, he missed Ertz for potential big play. I know he wish he had that throwback. He kind of floated it a little bit too far for Ertz as he dropped back. Like I said, that could have had a big play potential. Shit, you had some big plays on offense, man. You had Eckler with a 57-yard run, Jayden Daniels with a 34-yard run. B-Rob got another touchdown. Like I said, he had 2 touchdowns. Um, Jayden, second half, they came out smoking, and he threw a bomb right up the side, just before the second half ended, I'm sorry, to De'Ami Brown. Just basically a go route. Jayden put it there on the money, dropped it right in the basket, touchdown. And that's what makes him just super special, man. I mean, the guy is special because not only could he beat you with his legs, he don't even want to really run. He is a passer, a pocket passer that so happens to be dynamic with his legs and his vision on running. He took 3 sacks today. Cleveland has a formidable defense. They were bringing different looks and blitz packages and dropping off, showing zone, dropping into man, showing man, dropping off into zone, trying to confuse the rook. He didn't seem rattled even after the interception. And he got down when he needed to on the runs he made. Jayden Daniels, Cliff Kingsbury, like I said, it started off kind of vanilla. They started off slow. First time that they had actually had 2 3-and-outs back to back, which they did, and that was rare. That's rare to happen so far this season. But they went into the half with a 24-3 lead. It's been a while since the Commanders have been up by that much points. I think it was since 2015 since they've been up, by that many points. And at halftime. And when you think about it, they hung 34 up on Cleveland. They put up 42 on the Cardinals, and they put up 38 on the Bengals, right? So that's 114 points in the last 3 games. You know what I'm saying? That's some serious offense going on right now. You gotta tip your hat to Dan Quinn, now offensive staff, Cliff Kingsbury, and shout out to the offensive line, for making things a lot easier than some people thought, man. I mean, the stadium was rocking. You could feel the energy and the vibe. It just feel real like a new thing going on here in the nation's capital. But yeah, as far as what everybody predicted that the Commanders would be, have been totally wrong. The only ones that believed was the guys that was inside of that locker room, the coach staff, and then loyal fans like myself, that felt like we could sneak up on some people this year. Game stats, Jayden Daniels, 14 completions, 14 for 25. He threw for 238, like I said, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, he took 3 sacks. Jayden Daniels also added 82 yards on the ground with 11 rushes, 34 being his long run. Eckler, 6 for 67. Jeremy Nichols got into the action and got into the end zone again. His 3rd touchdown in the last 2 games. 7 for 44 for Nichols. B-Rob only had 7 carries for 18 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns. Remember, during the week, he wasn't even sure if he was going to really play, but he made it happen. Terry McLaurin had another 100-yard game, 4 catches for 112. Should have been a touchdown if he could have held his ground. But, De'Ami Brown, like I said, had a bomb, 41 yards, and Eckler also took a reception for 33 yards. And so, with that being said, man, now the Commanders are 4-1, and they have a real test next week. Another AFC North team right up the Beltway, going to the Beltway to face the Baltimore Ravens, who right now are in a dogfight with the Cincinnati Bengals in overtime. And so with that being said, you're going to have two electrifying quarterbacks on both sides of the field, Jayden Daniels, and who he is compared to for the most part, Lamar Jackson, that's going to be on the other side. You already know what the Ravens bring defensively. They're one of the best defenses in the league, and this will be a serious test for Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Wick Jr., and the Washington Commanders. Offensively and defensively, it will be a challenge, and it will let us see where we really are. like I said last week, that is probably in the next 4 to 5 games. That's the only game that I can really see us losing the way we've been playing. I mean, I'm not saying that we will lose because I'm confident in the Commanders, and I just believe that the way we got things going right now, the momentum, the confidence we bring in, the confidence we playing with, the swagger we're playing with, we're a team to be reckoned with. What's your thoughts and comments on this game, man? The Commanders, man, 4-1 in sole possession in the NFC East. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Until the next time.